Thinking maybe I should put my light on the other side. Should I? Hey Nancy. Hi Chow. I am a little bit early, so I can kind of figure out settings around here. Yeah, that ain't coming off. I don't know what that is. Okay, it's gonna be all wonky for a minute because I am going to figure out this light. Let me share first. Unless you guys think it looks fine, I just think that it just looks a little dark. Because you see the shade, the shadow from my hand. You know what I mean? What do you think? I could have totally done this before putting you guys through this torture. But what's the fun in that? Leave it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a minute to sharpen some of these pencils. And somebody's gonna be asking, I know it, so I am going to show it. This is my pencil sharpener of choice. Check that out. It's almost the color of my nails. Just gonna have all of these ready. I'm gonna probably need to introduce pinks and purples. You just started jumping and here I am. Welcome. Thank you. Sophia did my nails. What color are you? I don't know why I have two Crimson Lakes. These two are the same. So I'm going to put one away. This is not a good sign. This is a Prismacolor pencil. And usually my pencil sharpener will let me know when I need to stop cranking. These pencils are so freaking finicky. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Let me empty that. Hi, Mickey. What else do I have? Should we get started or should I wait a couple more minutes? Hey, Lou White. Alright, so I feel like I'm gonna need some purples. That's exciting! I bet you can't wait. Like you're counting down the days. Alright, so let's see what you look like. Ooh, I don't like that. No, no, no. See, I like that one. I like it a lot. Hey, Laura. And that would be for around this area right there. It's a Prismacolor, so I'm gonna have to be careful with it. Looks like I've never even used this color right here. I don't know that you guys are seeing in real time, like in real life, what these look like. The camera doesn't do it justice. I'm gonna use that one. What other color am I seeing? I'm seeing like a bright red, or no, like a bright pink purple right here. I think that's it. Okay, let me situate my other camera. How is that? "20 days to be exact." How's the view there? Thank you, Debbie. It looks so orange. We're gonna have to do like a really, I don't know, I was gonna say light red wash, but it might not be so light. Should we get started? I'm gonna have people mad at me because you said 8 o'clock. I mean, you should know better than to believe me. Right? Like, whose fault is it? So I'm gonna work on the wing. I have my reference right here. And remember, the name of the game here, Hey Anne-Marie, is layers, 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 layers. And this stamp is brand spanking new by Unity. I didn't do anything else to this from where I stopped before. This is just a deep red. Any deep red will do. Just trying to map out where I want my sections to be. So basically what I'm working on is this right here. I don't even know if the stamp has that, but I am attempting to make this happen on my image. Still coloring with my pencil sideways. And the pressure I am applying is like almost non-existent. It is light. Okay, so there, and then from here I'm going to, if you had posted the finished cardinal, and here you are. I have not. I told you guys I was gonna finish it live with you all. I didn't tell my kids I'm live. What's up?
Is this alive?
Mm-hmm.
I can't say.
Tell me in Spanish.
I don't know how to say in Spanish.
Then you really can't say.
You have 0 viewers.
13. 0? Where do you see that?
I see a 0 right here.
Don't push anything. You
You guys need to subscribe to my mom's YouTube channel
Yeah, listen to her.
so she can get a subscriber plaque. Do it.
Yeah, that's Sophia, by the way. It's not Cruz. Cruz came the other night and he promised everybody that if I got 100,000 likes or something, he would bring Tom Brady.
I'll bring Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah.
I sound like Cruz apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sad.
Okay, Fifi.
Have you guys subscribed? Comment in the below section. Thanks for liking her nails. I did them myself.
Yeah, Sophia did my nails.
If you come to our house, I will paint your nails for $50.
Wow, you're expensive, girl. Okay, I'm a little bit busy here, girlfriend.
Kathy's subscribed to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she never said she subscribed, but she says she watches you.
I'm pretty sure she's subscribed to my channel.
Well, if all these 22 people subscribe, then you'll have almost 150,000.
What? Yeah, you're mathing.
You almost have 1,050.
Okay, I can't focus. This is like stuff I have to really focus on. It's pencil work.
Okay.
Love you. Lock the door on your way out. Thank you. All right, a little bit of an orange. I gotta sharpen this one. Lock the door. She didn't even close it. Are you kidding me? I think it looks very orange. Okay, so what was I doing? I'm gonna go on top of that red, dark red I applied with some orange. Normally I can talk in like to my kids as I color, but I mean he's plump, right? But I really have to focus on this. Don't judge him. He just came out of hibernation, or maybe he's going into hibernation. I don't know what birds do, okay? Hi, Shiloh. See how that is kind of muting a little bit, that dark red? Here's the non-muted one. Here's the muted. I'm trying to make that wing, because this is like the start of the wing right here. Starts from here and it goes all the way down here. Look 3D. Let's introduce a tiny bit of purple that I didn't sharpen. Okay, I'm gonna sharpen all of my purples while I'm at it. So yeah, if we get to 100,000 likes to this live, we're apparently gonna have Taylor Swift and Tom Brady. Hey Donna, come to the next live. That may or may not be fake news, but let's make it happen and we'll find out. Hey Barb. Oh my gosh. I don't know which one of those two is harder to get. Probably Taylor. Oh, he also said Mr. Beast. Yeah. You have all the red ones here in Iowa. The red cardinals. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a darker purple now. It's all over my feed because the Chiefs play the Packers this weekend. Ooh! This is more of a pink purple. And then I don't even know what you call this kind of purple. Lavender. Great lavender. I have to be so careful with this one because it will break on me. And I applied a ton of purple here, but notice how it doesn't look purple at all. Isn't that something? before I move on, hey Zaranda, before I move on, I feel like I need to apply a tiny bit more of, what do I want? Probably this. I want to make this area a little bit darker. Oh, and if anytime my feed, my live goes dark, gray, like it's interrupted, it usually gets fixed on its own. I will stop and wait until it gets fixed, just so you all know. Okay, before I did that, the wing and the neck just looked like one thing. I'm using all different kinds of pencils, all different brands. Hopefully you guys can tell how by doing this, it looks more 3D now. Different kind of red. This is more of a reddish brown. Where's my brown? Here. And always doing it in layers because I don't want it to just look like one color, because that will make it look too flat. Trying to see what you guys are seeing. Más rojo. I'm not done, girl. Never said I was done. I just want that wing to look more protruding. All right, let's work on this other side. This other side, we're gonna make it look a lot more yellow. Who is it? Okay. I locked my door. Some red. Gonna make it look like feathers. What is that one saying? Oh, they are excited. What is that one saying that has feathers in it? Two of a feather. Birds of a feather. Yes, that. I don't know what that means. And I don't know why I thought of it. Okay, where is my true red? So are cardinals like a winter bird? I don't know, is that a thing? Like some birds just come out in the winter? That was probably a stupid thing to say, huh? I'm glazing that area because it was a little too yellow. But then it's a little too red now. There's no pleasing me. So I'm gonna try to bring back some of the they are year-round here in Illinois. Huh. I've never really paid attention. They're calling the spring, they're loud. Huh. That's interesting. Thank you, Sandra. When I say glazing, this is what I mean. When you are done, at the very end, if you want some different tone, I'm probably going to use some like a different type of red. Like this. Let me sharpen it. And I don't really know if this is the right term, but I call it glazing. It's probably called toning. I don't know. I'm self-taught, I told you that. But you just go on top of any areas with whatever color you want, and very lightly. You just retouch those areas to make it look the color you want. It's not gonna get rid of the tone underneath completely. You're still gonna have that dimension, 100%. But it's gonna give you that see-through, transparent tone, you know what I mean? I need to do a little bit more work around these feathers. And by doing all the flicking in different color tones, different color pencils, I mean, that's how you get that variety. Like it looks like actual feathers, because not every little stroke is the same tone. Son of a building block. Did you hear that? It cracked. Okay, let's move on to this part. So I'm gonna work on this area from like the teeny wing part, feathers. Okay. It could actually fly away. Whatever. That beak and the face are exactly right. Well, thank you. The face needs a little fixing, but we'll get to it. So I'm gonna give it just a base of orange. This part kind of bugs me a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about it until the end. And just as a little heads up, I don't know if I'm gonna do the branches or not. base layer of orange. Now let's go with some dark red. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. This is a lot of sections. So maybe let's do something like that. Just taking it by ear. I'm gonna have to keep this area over here lighter because I want it to look like it's like puffed, if that makes sense. Hi Nan, I think I saw your name around here. And then let's use my orange, my lighter orange / yellow. And this is not coming from my head, y'all. I have a picture here for reference, so don't be fooled thinking, oh my gosh, she's coloring from her head. She ain't. Then I have this poppy red. I start blending that together. I know that some people can do that. I ain't one of those people. That transition is looking so good. Are these the birds that lay the purple eggs? Blue eggs? Blue. Yeah, blue. Because Karma is my boyfriend. Gonna bring in a tiny bit of purple. Just right there where those two sections meet. And I'm being extremely detailed here. Like I'm holding my pencil from the tip. What brand pencils? How did you become so expert at drawing, blending, etc.? I didn't. Okay, that would be a lie. I started doing this on my own. I did take a couple of classes from Kitten Clowder until I figured out that it wasn't in my budget to take those classes. And then I found Patreon. If you haven't found Patreon or heard of them, it's an app. You download it and then you find any artist that you want from there, and it's like a monthly subscription type of thing, and they're very extremely affordable, you guys. Some of them, they have like tiers, depending on what kind of content you want. You can spend anywhere from like $2 to $10-20 a month. So I found artists that I really liked on Patreon, and I signed up for them. And with them, you have, yes, Patreon. With them, you pay the monthly fee, but you have access to all of their lessons, not for just that month, but for every month that they have been on Patreon from that month prior. It is so good, y'all, so good. And I was with Patreon for a few months, but I have been practicing with pencils for a while from there. And you guys, when I tell you I'm cheap, I mean it, I'm cheap. From the time I signed up with Patreon and I was paying for that, I made sure that I was getting my money's worth. I practice because they are like pre-done videos, and these are like professional artists that go in there. and they explain everything. You can pause the video. They give you like a list of everything that you need, so that you can purchase your supplies and everything. I made sure that I practice. I follow Sandy, but she's not like somebody that I would say I follow to learn. So if you guys are wanting to learn like proper coloring, go to Patreon. Yes. Oh, gosh, hold on.
Where's my blue gun?
What are you doing?
Crafting something.
I'm scared to find out.
It's gonna be cool.
Hey, pick up whatever fell.
Why do you have mini hot glues if you have a big hot glue?
I don't know. I don't ask questions. Don't ask questions.
Here's what I'm making. So this is the garbage from the empty tinfoil can.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I saw these 3 sections, I immediately thought of Hot Wheels racing. So I'm building a Hot Wheels racetrack.
Nice.
See a popsicle 6?
Mm-mm. Do not burn my table.
I'm doing it on the counter.
Okay. Close
Do
the
you
door.
get what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a wrap.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying that I'm coloring?
Do you think that would be cool?
Yes. I think it will be very cool if you have enough.
If I have enough.
Do you know why I locked the door, Fia?
Because I'm annoying.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what was I doing?
Oh. Okay, bye.
Bye! Who is Laura? Sandy? I mean, yeah, she's good. I've seen some of her videos. And I do have her Copic chart. I just, oh, I don't remember. I don't have Patreon anymore. I specifically signed up for Patreon right before I color my kids' paintings. Lock the door to keep the trolls out. I know, hold on. Done. She knows I'm joking with her. Kimberlyn. Because Karma is my boyfriend. Okay, stop it. Okay, this situationship right here is not looking good. So let's figure it out. You know what I find funny though? That nobody comes in my craft room when I'm not in my craft room. All the craft supplies are available for them to use. When I'm not here, nobody comes here. The moment I step a foot in here, I need the hot glue gun. Do you have this tool? Do you have this? Do you have that? Why didn't you want that before I came in here? I do have Verizon. I find that suspicious. What is up with that? I was using a Prismacolor right before this point when I was trying to make this part right here a little more defined. It wasn't doing it for me. Now notice how I'm using my Caran d'Ache now. Anne-Marie, Jackie, you're so old. I'm sorry, my fingernails are getting in the way. You're gonna be asking, why do you apply all of that shading if you just went on top of that with that yellow? And I don't know if you can tell or not, but there is a lot of different colors there. I can see them. You don't say. I mean, I agree. Where are my purples? And in the back of my mind, I am thinking, how am I going to get this to look a little bit better? Because this part right here is bugging me. We just found out by accident that ours were not, and that's why we're freezing and glitches. What? I haven't had a single glitch over here. Am I glitching? Where's my light purple? I was like so proud that I'm not glitching tonight, and enters now. Son of a... For a second, but I think it's me, not you. It's never me. The problem, it's never me. Self-awareness is not my thing. I think this is the problem. It needs feathers. Sort of ASMR, right? Think of this as a PSA. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You can use any fade out ink. gray ink, light gray. Right, because this is no line coloring. Okay, we're almost done, I think. Let me remove some of these dark lines down here. This is a kneadable eraser. Thank you, guys. So I think I want to remove some of those dark lines that I did earlier to make the blending a little easier. Okay. I see red right here. I see some light orange up here. Put her up on what way? I thought we determined it's a he. And I see a deeper red down here. That turns into almost a brownish right there. Those look like good base colors. Okay, so let's go off from there. I hope you guys are learning something. And I'm not just wasting your guys' times. Still doing light layers. I'm definitely gonna be paying attention more to birds around here. Thank you, Lou. Who's paying you to say that? This was the mid red, or the lighter red of the two. And then from there I'm gonna go with that super dark red. Let's use this one right here, which is not really super dark, but like darker. Are you able to hear like the strokes of the pencil, ASMR style? I don't change them every day. I changed them yesterday because my daughter wanted to do my nails. She's pretty proud of them. I'm gonna bring in some white. This is the best white for applying like really like deep white color. It's the Derwent drawing. It's gonna add some highlights in some parts. 360, so I'm in the same spot where I started. Ouch. I'm kidding, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, I know. I have a ton of these pencils. I don't even know, I don't think they're that expensive, probably like $3 each. I mean, compared to regular pencils they are, but you know what I mean. I love these white. They make the best highlight. They don't do good detail work. They suck at that. I am using pressure with that one, yes. Yes, that's a very good point, Dorothy. It's not something that you get to learn just by reading about it, but each pencil, depending on what kind you use, you have to learn. Like, for instance, this Caran d'Ache is wax. So it's a lot harder than, I mean, all the pencils I use are harder than Prismacolor, because Prismacolors are the CCs of the pencils, of the color pencil world. But these are definitely not as hard as, let's say, Pablo's. So you have to adjust your pressure accordingly. Apparently his wing is getting longer. And I know that with this pencil, I can go a little harder. This right here is a Pablo, which is a lot harder than the one that I used before this one. There's no way I could be able to go this harsh with my Caran d'Ache. Which, this is a Caran d'Ache as well, but this is a Pablo, the other one is a Luminance. At this point, I'm trying to get rid of any... Okay, let me move that camera. Any paper that I can see, like fibers. Because I don't like that. And each pencil is good for a different thing. For instance, these pencils, and do I have another one out? These kind of pencil right here, which are the Polychromos, Pablos and Polychromos. These are great for doing hairs and feathers because their tips, their leads are so hard that you can, like you can do what I'm doing right now. It's not something that I would be able to do with the other kind. Okay, I'm going to start doing this with a red. Which one do I want? Hi, Agnes. It's too orange. You need it for this kind of work. Pale Geranium Lake. These are all like orangey. Okay, I'm gonna have to use one of these. Alizarin Crimson. Ooh, that's pretty. I like this. Okay. I'm still gonna have to bring in another type of red because this is more on the pinkish side. Oh, yeah, I'm not one to tell you that you don't need all the pencils. You do need all the pencils. Thank you, Agnes. Right now we're toning it into red. It definitely has an orange undertone. How long is that floof gonna be? This point is like freaking long. And Marie kept bitching about it being too orange. So here we are. different kind of red because we can just add one color, right? It has to be different tones or it's just gonna look flat. This is a little deeper red. And this pencil is too soft for this, but we're gonna make it work. Might even bring in some brown. If she's playing with a pencil, that's pathetic. This is brown, terracotta. So, where's my blower? Let's add some depth here and there. Like for instance right here, I think it needs it big time. We're gonna need black. Very sparingly, but still. Did you see how, which one was I just using? This one got so dull so fast. Where am I at? Yet, this pencil right here, look how sharp it is. It keeps its point sharp a lot longer. Let's make some feathers. So this is detail work right here. It's definitely crafting after dark. Somebody's being naughty. Let's do a little bit of detail working around here. This is where you have your freedom of creativity. You can just add some detail wherever you feel like you want to put it. Oh, nobody. I thought maybe it was you, but what was I thinking? Maybe make some of these ones look like they're a little separate. Something like that. She's an angel. You know who else was an angel? Satan. Probably related. Okay, I gotta turn the paper. I don't know if you could tell, but the black was not truly black. It was a little grayed out. Then from here, let's see. Show you what I have so far. Oh, it's looking so much better. 100%. Well, you will have to frame it, but there's things that you can spray on it. Pencil work thing, or the thing with pencils, I mean, is it's not gonna look good until the very, very, very end. So you have to remember that. Like, there are layers upon layers upon layers of things that you gotta do to it before you can even start thinking of, okay, it's finally gonna start looking somewhat decent. You just have to have that vision in your head. The thing with Copics is it's more of a immediate thing that you get your gratification right away. Right? With pencils, you have to have faith that what you're doing is gonna pay off. Okay, let's do the tail. I don't know if that's what it's called. What am I seeing? I gotta sharpen a bunch of pencils. So, taking a bathroom break. How's it looking now? Is it red enough, Anne-Marie? Thank you, Betty. What other one? It's probably good. All right. Oh, I can still go on top of that black. That black, it's still not black enough. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. We're fine. We're all fine. Okay. What am I seeing on the tail? On the tail, I see a lot of, let's see. I already have the dark there. We gotta divide. Make those dark areas darker. So mapping out first. That's what I'm doing. Boom. It's a brownish terracotta. Thank you. Maybe a little bit over here. And then there. Okay. That's good for the dark. Now let's do some red. Crimson Lake. So we're gonna start right here. Start kind of like transitioning this super dark area into the light. Okay. And you know what? I see even more dark. Where's the brown? Here. I looked up Dubon original big drawing prints. They look like your realistic selling for, I can't read the bottom part of that. This part needs to be darker all the way down. Okay, that's better. see a little bit of pink on that, but I'm not gonna introduce another color. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm just gonna do the purple I've been using. Can you see it starting to come, like, to make sense? Do you? Too far away? That's without all the blending. But look how it makes sense how this part is under. This is the top section. Tell me if you want me to come closer again. Thank you so much. Done from Live Birds. Wow. I gotta clean up this edge. I don't know if you can tell, but let's see if I can show you. You see how it looks not sharp? It looks like it's feathered out, right? It just looks blurry. That's because I did my first few layers with polychromos. Polychromos. I don't really like that. So maybe let's use this red. They're too soft. For that kind of work. Okay, that looks much better. We can continue. Just a little bit of black right here. And I mean, tiny bit. And I'm probably gonna go with a different color on top of that so it doesn't look black. Was that a nail? No, that's actually a mechanical eraser for pencils. That's better. Okay. Good night, Granny. We're almost done, y'all. I don't know if I want to do the pine. A little bit of black. I gotta remember to keep the paper where it is. Let's put some terracotta on top of that black. I don't want it to look black. Like that. Maybe I can't believe we're almost done. Some red. And all the pencils used today are actually light proof. Is that the word? I can't remember what the freaking word is. But it means that they won't fade out for hundreds of years, which is what makes these pencils so freaking expensive. Where are you, black? Okay, let's add some detail. Focus. Bid. On a set of what? And that, ladies and gents, okay, focus, focus, is that it? Is how you color a cardinal from beginning to end. So when you see somebody selling pencil art somewhere and you see a big price tag on that, you know why it costs that much. Laura wants me to color the pine. I need to find a reference photo. Pine branch. I'm looking for a reference photo.
Mom,
Yes?
do you have an exacto knife?
I do, but I don't know if I want you to use it.
Dad's watching me.
Cruz needs to be picked up at 9:30.
And some tweezers too.
Don't you have tweezers in your desk?
It's mine.
Ah. $9:30. Go tell him.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. It's sent to print. I gotta put all of these away now because I'm not gonna need reds and purples anymore. So patience, young grasshoppers. It's interesting that I only have so many reds, but I have 2 full drawers of greens. I'm only gonna get 1 drawer out because I'm not gonna overwhelm myself. Alrighty. Yeah, we're not gonna do any Prismacolors. No. These are too soft. That would work. That's a maybe. Shiloh, you are on my time. What? What? It's 9. Ooh, that's pretty close. Look at that. Definitely. No, that's a no. That sounds like a good deal. Castle brand? That's a little not too close. That's bluish. Castle art. Oh. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, let's stick with 3 tones of greens. So I'm gonna use those 3. I don't... Oh, yes, it does show brown. We're gonna have to use that. I was gonna say, I don't think it shows any brown anyway, so we don't have to worry about it. Good night. I might even leave the yellow out. Nope. It's a little too dark, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe 2. That's the one. But we can't just do 1. We learned that. We can't just color 1 tone on anything. It has to have at least 2. Preferably 3. I'm gonna make it work for the dark areas. How much work can you do on that? Those are so skinny. What brand is your electric eraser? Aflac. Sorry, I have to say it like that because it sounds like Aflac. I legit have never charged it. It comes with the thing to recharge. Never have. Okay, let's do this. We gotta do the brown first because I don't know why. We just do, okay? Okay. Oh, I gotta sharpen that. Where are all the greeneries? I can't even tell. I know for sure. There. I'm not gonna be able to put more than one color. He doesn't have feeties in his illustration. They're hidden. So at this point, I'm just making up where I think the greenery is, or the brownery. is. I'm using my imagination. And just so y'all know, oh, he has feeties? He does? Let me see that. No, he doesn't. Oh, he does too. Oh, he does. That's a feety right there. I didn't see it. You're right. You are right. I'll get to it then. Later though. Laters. Okay. Hey, Carrie. Okay. I've never colored this type of branch. Ever. I don't know how it's gonna go. I am letting my instincts take over. Okay. I need to not touch the bird. Let's do, I need to flip it or I'm gonna touch the bird and that would be bad. This is a different green. Night, Debbie. Some of them have a little bit of yellow in some of the tips. Crap, cruise needs to be picked up. I need to give my husband the address. 1 second. What language is this? Address, eh? Hold on. Where is the address? Found it. Okay, what do you think of that? Does it look piney? I don't know if it looks piney or not. I hope it does. If you thought this was going to be exciting, well, you were sorely mistaken. You think so? I think I'm going to be a lot more happy if instead of trying to match each and every single branch or pine needle, I just go with the flow and do my thing. You know? I'm applying a lot of pressure here. Like, I'm not going light. That's why I chose not to use pencils that have soft leads. These ones with the snow are gonna be a pain in my behind. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, to be honest. I'm gonna need a darker green. Maybe I'll just use this. It's just a brown. That's where the snow starts or ends. It's not gonna look brown because I'm gonna add green on top of it. This is what I mean. You don't need to have the exact colors that a project asks. I'm being very light with my hand here. That is his leg, right? Yeah. Might as well do all of them at once. Because I could have gone with a darker green to map out the snow, but I'm lazy and I didn't want to do that. So instead, I'm just using brown. And I'm not trying to match the pine needles anymore because crap, forget that. It's important to have a sharp tip. There are artists out there that will definitely take their time to match like every single little hair on anything. I like realism on things. Not that much though. I don't have an electric pencil sharpener. I will give you, I will tell you which one I have. The one that I have is mechanical. It is a little bit pricey. My son is texting me, 1 second. But it is worth every penny. So the one that I use is, I gotta empty it. I have tried many. I don't want to move my camera. But it's the Derwent. And I don't know if it has a name to it besides Derwent. It's just called the Derwent pencil sharpener. It ranges anywhere from like $20 to $40. Trust me, it's the only pencil sharpener you will ever need. Okay, let's do a mid-tone. Nope, not yet. Still have this one right there. And this might be just me talking myself into this because I'm being lazy. I don't know if they're sold in office stores. I got mine on Dick Blick, but I think you can also get it on Amazon. I want to say I paid $30 for it. But that is a must-have. Must have. All right, mid-tone. These two colors are kind of similar, but slightly, like very so slightly different. It looks like I'm gonna show you with my other camera. Looks like this. There's nothing to adjust on it. I know that there are some that have a dial in the back. You don't adjust anything. All you do is you bring this out, and then you have to open, like push these together to put the pencil in there, and then you crank it. But it is the Derwent pencil sharpener. I don't remember if it has something else after Derwent. This pencil sharpener is the best pencil sharpener I have ever used. You betcha. Where was I? Making all the pine needles go in different directions. Yep, that sounds about right. It will sharpen your pencil to like a stiletto point. I have tried the generic ones that are like fourth of a price. I have tried the kind that are manual, that you're like supposed to put the pencil into it and then you don't rotate the pencil, you rotate the pencil sharpener. Nothing works quite as good as my Derwent. pretty sure I have the half mat. Almost positive. And the half mat one will never give you this kind of tip and like that. It will always be dull and square. What color are Cardinal's feet? I mean, check it out. Not too shabby. I'm not too mad. I mean that they don't look perfect because I want my cardinal to be the start of the show. So it's okay. I don't remember. Oh, this is the color I used. Under their feature or feathers, their skin is black. Oh, really? I can't do it upside down. I can't really tell what's what. What is what? Okay, this is no. And I'm going to assume this is supposed to be green, but for some strange reason I decided to color it black. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you. What am I looking at? It's just hard to figure out upside down. so close to being done. So close, so close, so close, so close. Well, I said I was gonna finish it tonight. And I ain't no liar. One more color, y'all. One more color. One more color. So look at the difference that this yellowish green makes. Lime green or lemon green. I don't know. What do you call this? Khaki green, apparently. If I don't add that, I guess it still looks piney, but I think it looks better with it. These branches right here don't have that color versus these ones right here have it. I don't. I haven't even thought of doing that. If anybody wants to buy this guy, let me know. All right, we have the snow. And for that, I feel like I need to use a tiny bit of purple. I don't know why I have these with my purples. It's warm gray. It has a purple undertone. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen the previews for it. Can you tell the difference where I added the gray versus what I didn't? I don't know if you can or not. I feel, well, thank you. Like I need to color this brown and then brown to make it appear as if it's part of the branch. Like that. So that's what we're gonna aim for. I need to look at the image. What am I looking at? Okay. And then something like that. I guess this was supposed to be exposed trunk. I couldn't tell, so now it's not. I mean, that would make sense that that part is darker because he's sitting on that. And then this can be more like that. Okay, I gotta do his feet. I'm Googling. All right, this shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so see, this one right here looks pretty orange to me. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, this is just a darkish grayish. And I'm staring at these Cardinals feeties. I am very hesitant about this because I've never done this, so just going with a very light hand. Apparently he has a nail, so we gotta make room for that right there. All right, and I didn't realize that this pine didn't go all the way there, but I guess it does now. We're almost done, you guys. Making the bottom portion blackish, and then I'm gonna make the top, son of a, light grayish, but it's not gonna be really that tone. Gotta figure out what color his claw is. Should I do his nail black? Yes. Does that white space there make sense? Normally I would be more careful, like if I was working on a piece for somebody, not to get like pieces of things everywhere. This is how I'm gonna remove it here. Let me see if this light is just not working very good for me. It's finished from beginning to end. He looks quite realistic, if I do say so myself. That light above was just something else. Check him out. Oh, he's so cute. All right, you guys should know how to color him from beginning to end. We learned how to do everything, like every little aspect of him I did live for you guys. It only took me an hour and a half earlier today and 2.5 hours right now, so that is what, 4 hours. Coloring with colored pencils is not quick, and I am not a quick colorer as it is. Well, you say that just because you're my friend, Laura. He turned out quite beautiful. I am impressed with myself tonight. This is a stamp by Unity Stamps. I think this is the Uniquely Unity membership for December. So if you want to color him, you are welcome to go and snatch him up. I love him! I don't know when the next time I'm going to color with pencils is, but I love how he turned out. Does anybody have any questions? He turned out quite pretty. And you can see now, like all of the highlights and lowlights from the black, the purple, even though the purple doesn't really show as purple, I can see them. You see all of the highlights right here, the black right there. It just makes sense after it's all done. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, remember to subscribe. And remember, if we get to 100,000 likes on this video, my kids are bringing Mr. Beast, Taylor Swift, and what was the other dude? Tom Brady to the next live. 100,000 likes. Okay, good night, everybody.